There's an old covered bridge over the Bearcamp River, just outside West Ossipee. It's not used for traffic anymore. The bridge is much too old, too narrow. But it still stands. You can walk across it if you're brave or foolish. Locals say the bridge is fine during the day, but if you cross it after dark, it's best to cross it quickly. And whatever you do, don't look behind you. A long time ago, back in the 1800s, there was a man named Jacob Blatt who lived near the river. He kept to himself, sheltered in a small tar paper shack alone. Townfolk said he had a mean streak and could not be trusted. He didn't work, didn't farm, didn't fish. What he did do was wait. He waited under that covered bridge, like a troll, listening for the sound of carriage wheels or footsteps on the boards above. That's how Jacob knew when someone was heading home from town, returning with dry goods or sundries for their farm and family. When the traveler was halfway across the bridge, Jacob would crawl up the riverbank, climb onto the bridge behind them, and then sneak up and strike them in the head with a stout hickory club. One swing. That's all it took. He'd take whatever they had, bread, cloth, candles, coins, and vanish with his loot back into the woods. His victims would wake up on the bridge's dirty deck planks with a bleeding head and empty hands, if they woke up at all. Eventually, the people of West Ossipee had enough. There was an attack. Late afternoon, October. Ruth Hodgson, the kind and comely daughter of a local farmer, was walking home with a new sewing kit and patterns for a dress she planned to wear to the upcoming barn dance. She never made it home. Her brothers found her crumpled on the bridge. Later that night, they found Jacob squatting in his shack, feeding Ruth's dress patterns to his cook fire. The sewing kit was in a box along with other things he'd stolen. The brothers dragged him back to the bridge, tied a rope to the floor timbers, and hanged him where he'd once waited for his victims. When Jacob finally stopped kicking, they cut the rope and let him fall into the river. No grave, no prayers, only the cold gleam of moonlight on dark water, and silence. But the silence didn't last. People still walk on that bridge sometimes, even late at night, and some folks swear that they've heard someone else's footsteps. At first, they say, the footsteps sound like echoes of their own, but then they start to change. The steps fall out of rhythm, grow heavier, slower, closer. That's when you know. Jacob Blatt is right behind you. And if you turn around, if you look, you'll see him, dead and bloated from the river, ready to take everything you have, even your life. So if you cross that bridge, keep walking. Don't stop until you reach the other side. And whatever you do, whatever you hear behind you, don't look back.